Hi, my name is Luke Hearon. I'm a PhD student in the Department of Entomology at The Ohio State University. There's a little over 100,000 beekeepers in the United States. And most of these beekeepers are what we call hobbyists. So just your friends in their backyard with a few hives. Most of the bees in the United States are from commercial beekeepers. So this is the beekeeping industry where you have hundreds of bees and you're actually shipping them around for pollination services. Pollination services are worth about 50 times the value of honey in the United States. So the real beekeeping industry is built on pollination, not on honey. There are a lot of crops that are mostly or even entirely dependent on bee pollination. Almond is one of the most bee-dependent crops, but also blueberries, apples, melons, pumpkins, all of these benefit from bee pollination. And so the growers will pay beekeepers per hive to bring their hives out and increase the pollination in those fields. So there's an intersection between agriculture and beekeeping. Beekeeping as a hobby or as a business is a pretty tough industry. It's regular to lose some number of your colonies every winter, so it's expected that there will be some losses. This is because of, to some degree, exposure to pesticides, parasites, as well as nutritional challenges. There's a lot of land use change, urbanization, agriculture that makes it difficult for bees to find the forage that they would in a natural environment like a meadow. And that might be worrying, but honeybees are so important to our agriculture. 1 in 3 bites is an estimate of how much food is dependent on bee pollination. And really, bees in the United States are livestock. They are introduced. And so because so much value is dependent on them, there's a lot of research that's being done on how we can support honeybee health and how we can reduce these stressors from the environment. And there are also a few things that you can do if you want to get involved in helping honeybee health. One easy one is buy honey from your local beekeeper. This money goes towards beekeepers. It helps support keeping more bees. If you want to help support bees in your own backyard, and this includes not just honeybees, but also the native bees, you can start planting a pollinator garden. Bee balm is always active in our area, as are a lot of plants in the mint family. Bees love clover, and every study that we do, we find clover in the honey that they're making. It's a really constant source of nectar for them.